Alright guys, how's it going? I'm here, Max, Transprocket BMX. Today I wanted to do something different for you guys because I don't want this channel just to be like BMX and SMX or scootering or only that. So another thing I want to be doing on this channel is like camping 101, and that's what this video is, as you can see by the title, Camping 101. I want to do like some cool overnight trips. Right now I'm just in my backyard and I'm going to teach you the ins and outs of camping. So yeah, let's jump right into this. So the first thing you're going to want to do when you're camping is you're going to want to get a tent. Now this is not an LO Bean tent, it's actually a different tent, but I lost the bag for it, so I got a new bag. This is actually a Northwest Territory tent. It's a one-man. So I'm going to be sleeping in it tonight. I might have my dog with me too, because protection reasons. Only because there's like a bear in my neighbor's yard, and in my yard too, that lives somewhere around here. And that's the reason that I'm not able to go in my woods. But if I was, I would definitely let you guys know and show you. But
once I was 7 years old, my mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old. It was a big, big world, but we thought we were bigger, pushing each other to the limits. We were learning quicker. By 11, smoking herb and drinking burning liquor. Never rich, so we were out to make that steady figure. Once I was 11 years old, my daddy told me, go get yourself a wife or you'll be lonely. Once I was 11 years old. Songs have been sold. We've traveled around the world and we're still roaming. Soon we'll be 30 years old. I'm still learning about life. My woman brought children for me, so I can sing them all my songs and I can tell them stories. Most of my boys are with me, some are still out seeking glory, and some I had to leave behind. My brother, I'm still sorry. Soon I'll be 60 years old. Remember life and then your life becomes a better one. Once I was 11 years old.
alright, so this is what it looks like from a 360 view. There's a little flap right there to do stuff like open the vent if you do get condensation. And these are for rolling these up so you can go in and look at all that. So it does have built-in mosquito net, which is wonderful, which means I'm not going to have any bugs in my tent tonight. And when you have bugs in your tent when you're camping, it's miserable. And you really can't set up a bug net in your tent. You just kind of have to buy it. I am going to show you inside, obviously. This is where I'm going to be sleeping tonight. It's kind of spacious, as I said, a one-man tent. You might think it could be a two-man tent, but do you really want to be sleeping with that in your face? No. This is a 40-year-old tent, and I'm only like 12, so I'm around 12. I don't know. I forgot. I'm sorry. But, you know, it's casual. Sewn in tarp, like I said, it's really nice, waterproof. Yeah, let's go get our sleeping equipment in here too. So I have my sleeping equipment here, and I got a sleeping pad, It's self-inflated, but it's good to blow up too, where it makes it very much more comfortable for you to sleep at night in your tent. So as you can see, it's not thick right now, but when I blow it up, it gets pretty thick. So I'm going to be using this, and I'm going to be using a 30-degree sleeping bag, which means I'm going to be pretty warm tonight. Yeah, this thing can go down to 30 degrees while you still be comfortable, and it's flannel and stuff inside, so it's very, very nice for me to sleep in. So let's get this set up in. Alright guys, so there's like just enough room for like sitting right now in the middle. There's barely enough room for the tripod that I'm filming on right now, but yeah, so self-explanatory kind of. Sleeping pad goes down on the ground and sleeping bag goes on top of it. Basically all you need to do is unroll it and undo the cap so that it'll self-inflate, then redo the cap so it won't deflate. I can't really show you that because there's not enough room for me to roll out the sleeping pad and then still have the tripod in here. So I'll show you when I'm done how it looks. Alright, so typically after you set up camp, you could kind of just chill for a few, help everyone else in your group set up camp too, but since I'm with no one, I think I'm going to start cooking dinner right now. So let's go get my stove and my mess kit, and probably what I'm going to cook. I don't know yet. We'll see. It's 3 things. The 3 ways to cooking. Alright guys, so I have my water in my pot on top of my stove that I just set up, and we're about to light it, and we're going to have to boil it for a few, and then put it in this ramen cup so I can eat it. Let's get to it. So I'm going to turn the knob to on, and then really quickly light it. And we're going to let it boil. We're going to, propane gas. We're going to let it boil, and then we're going to put it in the ramen and let it sit for about 3 minutes, and then we can eat it with our mess kit tools right here. So we are at a good boil right now, and we're going to turn this off. Now, it just stopped boiling, and we're going to pour it in the ramen. Our ramen is nice and beautiful, looking really good. And so we kind of let it sit for 2 or 3 minutes, but if you have extra water in your ramen or anything else that you're cooking, or any extra food whatsoever, you want to dump it pretty far away from where you're camping, because then you won't have to worry about like bears later on at night. I've actually had that happen before, where we didn't cook far enough away from our campsite on an outpost where we had nothing but what we had on our backs, and we happened to carry like food and stuff, but we were on an outpost. We built our shelters, and we didn't pour our extra food away far enough, and we had a bear in the middle of the night, and we all saw it and we could hear it, and it was just all over the rock that we cooked on. So yeah, you always want to make sure that you pour it far enough away so that the bears won't notice that you are there or that anything else is near you. Luckily I am at my house, so pouring it like back there or something isn't going to be that bad. But yeah, so ramen looks good. Now you're going to want to clean up your food stuff and put it back in your pack. But I'm not bringing my pack out tonight because I'm just here in my backyard, as you can see. So I'm just going to put it back, probably either next to me or back in my house, and then go to sleep for the night. So, alright guys, so it's like 11 o'clock right now, and I have my dog here, and we're in the little tent, and it's bedtime, so we're about to go to sleep. Bye. Alright guys, so it is morning now. It's bright out. Might not be able to see it, but it's out there. And my dog left to go back inside, but I'm still out here. And yeah. So right when you wake up, or at least that's how I do it. What I do right after I wake up, pack up all my stuff, like my sleeping bag and my sleeping mat and all the other stuff that I brought, and I pack it right all up and then bring it back to my pack or where all my gear is at that time. So that's what I'm gonna do. It's pretty self-explanatory. You should know how to pack up your sleeping bag by yourself. Alright, so the tent is up, all my gear is out of it, so we're gonna start packing this thing up. First thing I'm gonna do is I closed all the doors. Now I'm gonna take down all the ropes and let it collapse on itself. And I'm gonna take out the poles, fold it to the right length that the bag is, so about this width. Put the poles in and roll it up, and then put the stakes in the bag, and then put the tent in the bag. Close the bag, put all your gear away, and then you're done. So let's get to it.
Once I was 7 years old, my mama told me, go make yourself some friends or you'll be lonely. Once I was 7 years old.
While my tent is drying, I'm gonna go pick some raspberries for my breakfast. So the raspberries don't look done yet, but the blackberries look nice and ripe. So we're gonna collect some of those, and I'll get back to you when I have like a handful. Alright, so there were a lot of bees over there and stink bugs for some reason, but we got enough just to fill me up until lunch, so that should be good enough. Oh, they're sweet. So it looks like we're about done drying here. Yeah, so we're done drying. You guys are gonna go on the tripod, and I'm gonna fold up the tent.
Songs have been sold. We've traveled around the world and we're still roaming. Soon we'll be 30 years old. I'm still learning about life. My woman brought children for me, so I can sing them all my songs and I can tell them stories. Most of my boys are with me, some are still out seeking glory, and some I had to leave behind. My brother, I'm still sorry. Soon